One of the questions I get a lot because I travel so often is what types of things I'm seeing, people able to get onto a plane. Not, of course, from the standpoint of someone trying to sneak something onto the plane they know they're not supposed to have, but let's face it, there are some gray areas with the way that TSA enforces different rules in the US or the way they interpret certain rules, and it could vary from person to person, from airport to airport, from supervisor to supervisor. One of the things I get asked a lot about is a safety cutter or a rescue hook. A lot of people know that I've been using this Frog Pro ankle kit all year. At this point, I've probably worn this 95, 98% of the time for about 7 months, and it's held up really good. And I've got my tourniquet, my pressure dressing, chest seals, and a hemostatic agent impregnated gauze for packing a wound, for promoting clotting in there. And the other thing that I have not always carried, and at first was not carrying because I was trying to find the right solution, was a rescue hook or a safety cutter. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the safety hook. Now, what I'm talking about here is a device that's designed to help you cut away clothing or cut away a seatbelt. Obviously, when you're in a plane, we're probably not worried about the gunshot wound and having to put this in the hole and rip up, rip down, but we're probably worried about getting out of that seatbelt. So it's an emergency tool and it's a medical device. And what I have found is that this happens to be a Benchmade number 5 rescue hook. This and several other rescue hooks that I've tested have occasionally been challenged, both internationally and domestically, but I've never had one of these taken away, which is pretty cool. I think I was pretty close in France once to having a larger one taken away. What I can tell you about this is it's not just luck. I don't think TSA is missing it. We know that TSA isn't perfect, but it's not that you're missing it. I have seen where you can see the cameras when it's going through the x-ray. I'm really overt about it. I take this off my ankle at the station. I put it right on top of everything that's going through all the carry-on screening, and I've seen them stop and call somebody over and really ponder whether or not this is okay. And universally, this particular safety hook, especially in the context of being with medical gear in a medical kit, has not caused so much as a conversation. So as far as I'm concerned, especially for the price of these things, having that rescue cutter, having the safety hook, if it's something you carry with you anyway, if you understand how to use it, why it would be important to cut yourself or somebody else out of a seatbelt that got jammed if that plane had a hard landing and you were able to escape, or just because you understand how important it is to expose that wound, to see what you're working with, to get it covered properly, to pack a wound properly, and to give the emergency medical attention that you might need. And if you're carrying this, you're obviously at least thinking about being prepared to offer. The rescue hook or safety cutter should be with this stuff, even if you're carrying on a domestic flight.